Well, it's been a while since we've seen each other, hasn't it? About 6 months ago, my entire life started falling apart. And about 2 months ago, I decided to take a break and get my shit together. And, well, I think I'm just about ready to get back on this YouTube thing. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of making this video to just inform you guys about what happened, I guess, and why I was away for so long. I guess I also have to tell you about the future of this channel and what my plans are and all that stuff. And I also got to tell y'all about what's going to happen with that Game of the Week series that I've been working on for so long. Because that's the thing. If you guys don't remember, I have this long running series on my channel called Game of the Week, where basically the whole shtick with it is that I made a series to hold myself accountable. The series is basically like every week I make a brand new video on a brand new niche Roblox game, and I upload a brand new video every single Wednesday. And if I miss a single Wednesday of uploading, then the world explodes, and the sun disappears, and everyone dies. And the series ends on my YouTube channel, which is the most important part. That's the most important part of all of that. The series on my YouTube channel ends if I miss a single Wednesday worth of uploads. And well, as you guys can probably tell by looking at my channel, I missed about the past 8 Wednesdays worth of uploads for my Game of the Week series. So, as you can imagine, our time is over on this earth. And we're all gonna die. But I'm gonna tell you what my plans are and how I'm gonna stop that from happening real soon later on in this video. But for now, let's just start off with the beginning of the story, and let me tell you guys what's been happening in my life for the past 6 months. Well, first of all, the biggest thing that's been taking up my time and pulling me away from making videos was, first of all, my job. I'm a contractor, and I've been a contractor for a long time. And a big part about being a contractor is that your job is gonna be really fucking shaky. Sometimes you're gonna go like fucking 4 months doing absolutely fucking nothing, and sometimes you're gonna have to like renovate 10 fucking apartments in like 2 weeks. And well, the latter happened to me. I had to renovate about 7 apartments in like 2 months, all by myself, and it was not very fun. Sometimes I would work for like 10 hours a day, and I would come home exhausted, and I would go to sleep, and I would wake up sore as fuck, and I would have to go back to work again and just repeat everything all over again. And it was not fun. It was not a fun 2 months of my life. Actually, hold on. Was it 2 months or 3 months? I think it was somewhere in between, but I think it was actually closer to 3 months rather than 2 months of work. But anyways, that doesn't matter. The specifics don't matter. Before that, I was even more fucked up. Before those 7 apartments got dropped on my head with such a tight deadline, I was even more fucked up. Because 6 months ago, I made a decision that would become the catalyst for damn near everything bad that happened in my life. After I made this decision, this one decision that held me by the fucking throat for 6 months straight, after I made this one decision, my life would become fucking hell until I resolved that one decision and until I saw the fruits of that one decision at the end of the tunnel. And this one decision was that I was gonna make a series of videos, and in those videos I was gonna celebrate the 15th birthday of Kingdom Rush, my favorite fucking game from 2011. And oh boy, it's just a series of videos that I wanted to make for a really long time, where I would be 100% completing every single Kingdom Rush game one at a time, one per video. And it's a series of videos that I wanted to make for a really long time, because I fucking love Kingdom Rush. I fucking love the game, right? And for years and years and years and years, I wanted to make a series where I 100% completed every single Kingdom Rush game. I really, really wanted to do it, but for years, I couldn't find the time to do it. And I said, screw it. I finally said screw it 6 months ago. I said, screw it, man. The 15th birthday anniversary of the first Kingdom Rush game is coming up in about 6 months. So you know what? I'm gonna lock down and I'm gonna make these videos, and they're gonna be fully edited, and they're gonna be like actual proper videos that people can actually properly watch in their free time. And they're not just gonna be me yapping about some boring shit. They're actually gonna be like full-on long-form edited videos, and I'm actually gonna like give this YouTube thing a proper college try, you know? And so that's exactly what I did. I went to work, and at first things were going great. I managed to like fucking pump out the first video, like fully film it and edit it in like fucking 2 weeks. I was like, I was quick with it. Like it was crazy how fast I plowed through that first video. And then I got to the second video, and as I was filming it, my girlfriend broke up with me. And it wasn't just a regular breakup. It wasn't like a fucking 2-week-long high school relationship where you like get into it and then you break up after 2 weeks. I was with this person for a year, and my feelings for her grew every day. I felt more and more love towards her every day, I guess, for lack of a better expression. And at one point, like, as I was editing my first video, I thought that I was gonna marry her. I genuinely fell that hard in love, and I thought I was gonna marry her. I thought this was it. There was no one else in the world for me. This is the one. And then she blocked me and everything and disappeared, and I never heard from her again. And I never understood a reason why we broke up. I mean, we were super close together. We were each other's everything, and we both admitted to each other that we were everything that we wanted in a partner. And our love really was like a fucking fairy tale, man. We met by pure fucking accident. Like, literally, if one thing in our lives shifted, if our lives were offset by like fucking 1 second, we would not have met each other. That's how fucking tight shit needed to work out in order for us to meet and fall in love and, have a relationship together. And it was literally a fairy tale. It's like as if God himself fucking pulled us together to make us meet. But unfortunately, she disappeared on me. And even though I knew her for a year and a half, and even though we dated for a year, it was over. And I never heard from her again. Or, well, I didn't hear from her until recently, at least. Because one day before my flight, and I'll talk about my flight later, but one day before my flight home, she messaged me. And she told me why she broke up with me, and I will not be going in details about this because it's a very personal story, both for me and her. And I don't want to put her, like, on fucking full blast in front of YouTube, in front of, like, a bunch of strangers to see. But it was a reunion, and it was a really sweet one of that. And we broke up on good terms, as it turns out. There was like no animosity between us. She wasn't mad at me. I wasn't mad at her. We broke up on good terms, and that was that. But it still fucking hurts, man. I'm gonna be real. It still fucking hurts. But it is what it is, and I won't be going into details, so we'll just move on. But right after we broke up during the filming of that second video, I was, doing my apartment renovation stuff that I talked about at the beginning of the video, where I had to renovate like 7 apartments in like 2-3 months. And I was doing the renovations, and in the middle of the renovations, I got an email from my college telling me that the program that I applied for was suspended. And at this point, I just wanted to fucking cry. I just wanted to fall to my knees and just cry. because I lost, or at least I felt like I lost fucking everything, man. I lost the person I thought I was gonna marry. I lost, the program that I applied for at college, the dream program that I really, really fucking wanted to go to at my dream college. I lost that. And now all I had was a high school diploma and like a dumb renovation contractor job. And I can't explain to you how I fucking felt, man. I just wanted to fall to my knees and cry. And people falling to their knees out of sadness is like a movie trope, right? And I thought that that couldn't happen in real life, or at least it couldn't happen to me, because I couldn't imagine being like so fucking sad that I just fucking fall to my knees and cry. But in that apartment, bro, when I was renovating it after a breakup and I got that message, I listen. I think I understood Hitler a little bit. I like just a tiny bit. Okay, I mean, is that such a crazy thing to say? Is that crazy of a thing to say? I'm not saying I was fully agreeing with him or anything, but I understood him just a little bit. All right, like, dude, I literally stopped everything that I was doing and I went to look out of the window of the apartment that I was renovating, and I actually started hyperventilating and I felt my legs going out. And the only reason why I didn't just fall unconscious right then and there is because just as I was about to fall to the ground, my dad opened the door to check up on me and see how I was doing and how the apartment was coming along. And whoa, it was a crazy experience, dude. It's like he fucking knew what I was going through. But he came in, he walked in, and he asked me how I was doing, and we talked a little bit, not about like anything specific or any heartbreaks. We just talked about some dumb shit. And then after he left, I calmed down and I just continued working. But like that timing from him was just crazy, man. But anyways, I worked really hard, working all day to renovate those apartments, including one apartment that was so fucking dirty and yellow and stained. It took like fucking 3 coats of paint to actually paint it and like actually make it look, not horrible. And that was probably the toughest battle of that whole renovation job. But, I kept working away at it. I kept finishing up the apartments one by one, working like between 5 and 10 hours a day. And then I would spend the rest of my time when I came home on editing these Kingdom Rush videos. And I'd literally have no free time left. I spent all day, every day working on the apartments, and then all the free time I had went into the videos, and then I just sleep. And that was literally that. That is all I did up until about mid-June. Because in mid-June, I went on a 2-month long vacation back to my home country to, see my family, renovate my childhood home, and all that good stuff. Eat some good food, chill out a little bit with not as many responsibilities in my head and whatnot. And I thought that when I made it to my home country, that I'd still be uploading weekly videos. Because even though I wouldn't be able to be actively on my computer, I would still have like some time at least to make like some bare bones like game of the week video every Wednesday. So, that I didn't have to make the series end and I would, be able to keep it going and whatnot. In fact, I was so confident that I would be able to keep making videos that I got this one comment from a guy named Tonslinger, and he was like, "Hey, dude, this is totally unrelated to the video that you posted, but can you try this game out? It's called Obby, but there's a thingamasily at the end. It's really good. I won't say too much about spoilers, but it's like a little bit like Ultra Kill. Can you check the game out? I would really appreciate it if you made a video on it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, dude. Why not? That sounds really, really fun." And then I just disappeared on the dude. I just fucking vanished into thin air after telling this kid that I would make a video on his game. I told him that I would make a video on his game, and I just fucking vanished. And then I got a comment a month later from the same guy, and he was just like, dude, where did you go? Please come back. And I swear to God, this is the best unintentional prank that I've ever done in my entire life. I'm so sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do this to you, man. I actually thought I was going to be able to make a video on your game. And I will. I will make a video on his fucking game, by the way. You best believe that. But I did not mean to leave the dude hanging like that, man. I did not mean to leave him hanging like that. But yeah, as you can tell, during my vacation, I did not have the time to make any videos. The only videos I had time for were my Kingdom Rush videos, where I was editing them and finishing them up. And I actually managed to finish editing them literally 2 days before the deadline. I managed to finish them 2 days before Kingdom Rush's 15th birthday, when the videos were supposed to come out. So it was fucking tight. If I was making videos, like Game of the Week videos, in between editing these Kingdom Rush videos, I would not have been able to finish it all in time and like actually, you know, not to be late to something for once. But anyways, I edited the Kingdom Rush videos, I uploaded them, and then I was gone until right now, because this is the newest video that I made after those Kingdom Rush videos. And that's because I finally made it back to Canada, baby, and I had a couple of days to rest, so, you know, I'm actually starting to get acclimated back to being in Canada, and I'm starting to, like, actually sleep properly and whatnot. But man, when I landed in Canada, like, those first, like, 1 or 2 days, they were, let me tell you, they were fucking rough, man. They were some rough fucking days. Because I've been away from Canada for so long that I literally started having stomach problems from eating Canadian food again. Like, I was having diarrhea for like fucking 2 days straight, and it was not pretty. And I can't believe that I'm saying that. I can't believe that I'm saying that I had diarrhea from Canadian food. Because Canadian food is like the most sterilized, like, most safe, most unproblematic food in the whole entire world, and yet it still gave me diarrhea because I just haven't eaten it in so long. But yeah, between renovating apartments and editing my Kingdom Rush videos and uploading my Kingdom Rush videos, which flopped, by the way, the videos flopped. And I'm fucking pissed about that, but I'm gonna continue on like nothing happened, alright? I'm gonna continue making videos as if nothing ever fucking happened. But anyways, after renovating apartments and those Kingdom Rush videos and getting fucking heartbroken and getting my heart shattered into a million pieces, and then going on a trip, and then reuniting with my heartbreaker, and then coming back home after an exhausting flight and an even more exhausting vacation, I'm finally ready, and I'm finally calm enough to get back into this YouTube thing and to start making videos again. Hey y'all, I just realized that I forgot to talk about what's gonna happen with my Game of the Week series. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of context here at the end. But basically, like I said, the Game of the Week series was originally made just to keep myself accountable and to have like an actual upload schedule for YouTube. And the deal with the series is that every Wednesday I'd upload a new video reviewing a new Roblox game that's niche or small or unique or some combination of the three. And if I missed a week of uploading, then the series would end. And, well, since I missed about 8 weeks of uploading, the series has indeed ended, and it will not be coming back. But what does that exactly mean? Does that mean that I will never ever review Roblox games again, or make any review videos or anything like that? Well, not exactly. I'm still gonna keep making videos of me reviewing random niche Roblox games and all that stuff. They will just not be timed on a weekly basis. Instead, I will just be releasing them whenever I feel like it. Maybe I'll do like 1 episode a week, maybe I'll do 2 episodes a week, maybe I'll do 2 episodes a month. Maybe I'll do 1 episode every 2 months. I'll just make a video of myself reviewing a random Roblox game whenever I feel like it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It will not be a consistent upload schedule. I'll just make a video whenever the fuck I want, and that's basically it. And of course, the series will not be called Game of the Week anymore, because obviously it's not going to be a weekly series anymore. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this segment. And let's get back to the actual video now that I explained all that. And I hope you guys will be there to watch my videos. I hope someone is still here. I hope I didn't take a break for too long and just lose everyone. But if you guys are here and if you made it to the end of the video, then drop a cheese emoji in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know what to do already. But with all that being said, I think that's all I have to say for this video. And I'll see you all in the next one, hopefully. So, goodbye and see you later.